Welcome to Fingerblade Media Reviews. I'm your host, Captain J, and this is the very first episode of 2019, and I am reviewing Pink Floyd Echoes, the best of Pink Floyd. It is released in 2001. It has 26 tracks, and in my opinion, this is the best Pink Floyd compilation ever. It's not counting box sets, of course. It's since been replaced by one of the worst compilations called A Foot in the Door, which basically it's only for the casual fan or new fan. But this one is the one to get. It features tracks. They're arranged in a certain way to give it an album feel. So the tracks don't have spaces. They just kind of flow into each other. A few tracks are on there for basically on a compilation for the very first time, such as the non-album When the Tigers Broke Free was from the Wall soundtrack, and that's the only place you used to be able to get it. As you can see, quite a few tracks there. On each side there are 13 tracks. And basically, if you are a Syd Barrett fan, so he was the original, a lot of people might not know who he was. He was the original singer, songwriter, leader of the band, until, of course, his mental state, basically, he was ousted from the band. If you are a fan of his, this compilation features no fewer than 6 tracks with him on there. So, which is great. And there's plus the tribute song to him, Shine On You Crazy Diamond. A lot of people might know that song, but didn't know that it was a tribute to their former lead singer. So if you're a Syd Barrett fan, this really has you covered. Basically, the songs have been remastered for this collection. And again, I was saying they flow in together, and it basically, there's no spaces in there. So it almost feels like an album, which is great because Pink Floyd were not known for their singles. They were known as an album band. So you're getting an album feel to it. And of course, on this one, there's many different liner notes. It's kind of hard to get it from here with one hand, but you're going to get the liner notes in there, 2 discs, and on the back you get that rare picture of all 5 members together. So, really good compilation. Other than that, it's the great thing about this album, it was made with diehard fans in mind. So, any other compilations you're getting, it may be for a DJ or someone you want to introduce to the band, but that's pretty much it. This one is good. This one is good. So if you are a diehard fan and you got every one of their albums, you might want to pick up this one too, because not only does it have a few tracks that you might not have, non-album tracks, of course, it also has, it feels different. It's almost like, I could liken it to the Beatles' Love album, where they basically remastered the tracks and kind of mixed them together. Not quite the same, but they do flow in together, and it almost gives like a storytelling of the band's history. So you truly appreciate their music on here. So you're going to get everything together. But of course, with that there's a few cons in there. Now this thing, even though it has 2 discs and a lot of songs on there, it skips an entire 4 albums from the band. Those albums are Ummagumma, Atom Heart Mother, Obscured by Clouds, and More. So when it comes to More, you can't get any less of More. I guess that's a bit of a joke there. There's no real excuse that some of these tracks couldn't been on there. Some tracks like Have a Cigar, Young Lust, Free 4, On the Turning Away, Mother. One of my favorites, Cymbeline, which is a great ballad, is not on there. Green is the Color. There's a few other tracks that really could have been included in there. And also the packaging itself, these double discs are pretty notorious for breaking, the jewel boxes. As with most jewel boxes they really haven't improved on them over the years. You got to admit, that's just the way it is. The compilation's also called Echoes, Best of Pink Floyd. So there is a title track, Echoes. You'd think you'd get the whole song. No. You're just getting a 16-minute, believe it or not, that's an edit, 16-minute edit of the song, which the entire song was over 23 minutes plus long. So it's one of the longest songs ever made. You're not getting the entire thing, which I guess is okay. I mean, the compilation has to end somewhere. It's, they got to fit it in for time. Probably why they didn't add those 4 albums in there. And of course, you're not getting the last album from Pink Floyd, but that, the one, Endless River, which was released a few years after this compilation anyway. So there's no, obviously that's a pretty good excuse as to why that's not there. But overall, this is definitely a solid compilation. I would highly recommend it. The liner notes themselves, they don't include any biographical information on the band. So if you're a novice fan, don't expect to get a history lesson there. You might have to, look on Wikipedia or some, Pink Floyd biography thing. And it's also double covered, which is it's another thing I like about this. So you can actually turn it upside down, and that could be the front cover. So same with the track. So basically it's 2 albums in one. Again, highly recommended. Echoes the best of Pink Floyd. Do not go for the recent compilation, A Foot in the Door, because your foot's going to go out of the door if you're a real diehard fan, because that maybe includes a dozen songs. And, the ones you pretty much know, like Money, things like that. Of course, that's what to be expected. But this one here, definitely recommend it. It might be out of print now, so it might take a little bit of looking to get it. It took me maybe about a couple months to get it from the UK. So I had to do a little bit of searching to get it. But again, it was well worth it. And I love this compilation. Can't say enough about it. So from Fingerblade Media Reviews, this is Captain J saying goodbye.